YouTube. Look, there ain't nothing in the garage except a mess. I gotta put this pegboard up. So we got something today, a little boxy box. Let me show you what we got here. So I ordered these. I'll tell you after I show you what they are. So let me show you what we got here. Man, these things come in a nice fancy box. Hope they work as good as they are fancy. So I talked to a few people, and talked to Kevin Robinson, for one, is the one I actually talked to the most about going with these injectors. This is what he runs in his car. Right here. $2,200, y'all. So we're gonna have plenty of fuel. One thing I was worried about, let me grab my other injector. So one thing I was worried about is I'm not good with measurements as far as millimeters, things like that. And I didn't know how long my injectors were for 100%. These are for a 1JZ with EV1 clips. For anybody that watches this that wants to know, let me show you. Boom. O-ring to O-ring, we're good. And one thing I don't like about these either is this is the way the factory ones are made on the 7M. They have this plastic piece over top of the nozzle, and then they have the rubber boot that goes in the head, to where these are not made like that. These have rubber boot and then the seal, and then these are actually serviceable and stuff if I need to send them back. But they're flow tested within a certain percentage and everything. There's my chart on that. And they sent me a cool sticker. Everybody loves stickers, right? So we got injectors for the car. I don't know when we're gonna get them put in. Probably be on this video, but I don't know when it is. Today's Thursday, and we're doing stuff for Chris's birthday this weekend. So, but we have them. They're the right lengths, and they're EV1 clips, which is what these were. These were EV1s. So they should plug right in, bolt right in. Rail should go right on it. Everything should be go 100%. Should just be a drop-in application. So we'll get these things put in, and we'll see if that fixes our little problem on the car. One thing is these are at like 13.8 volts. So and I gotta see, I think my car stays around 13.8 whenever it's charging or whatever. So I'll have to check that and see for sure, but I might end up having to go to a 14 volt system. So that'll be another upgrade, but it's one of those things, like, what are you gonna do, you know? So we'll put them in, we'll see how they do, and we'll see what my charging system is running at. Not 100% sure. And if we have to, we'll upgrade to 14 volt stuff or whatever we gotta do. We'll figure it out. I'm just excited about these. I know I can't tell. I'm tired, y'all. Work's been kicking my butt. And then we had that Ford truck that we was working on, was kicking my butt. I say kicking my butt, just working. Anyway, I'm probably just gonna clean up in the garage today. I'm not gonna really show you nothing much. I got that pegboard. I'm gonna take these signs. That sign has to come down, and the stuff on the wall has to come down. And I'll have to move my vise. Well, I'll just have to pull it out from the wall. And we're gonna mount that. So let me show you. When we got this, it's already got wood framing around it. So we're gonna take, and we're gonna put it against that wall and screw it to those posts. When we screw it to those posts, we'll start hanging stuff on it, whatever. We're gonna move it as close to the wall as we can. I get all this stuff off of these rails here, and get all this stuff, all these 4x4s and stuff, and move it over here on this pegboard, so it's not as aggravating walking in and out of that. So we get everything there. This top piece here, it's fairly high. I say it's high. It's 6'6" to the top. I might put a slab of metal across the top. And the reason I might do that is my sockets are magnetic things, obviously you can tell. So those sockets are, I don't have my big sockets over there, I got them hanging. So I'm either going to run a strip of metal and put those up there, or get some different things to hold my sockets to put them on this. But I gotta get my pegs. I gotta get all my pegs I'll probably just go to Harbor Freight, get my pegs, honestly, and then get it mounted. So I'm probably gonna work on cleaning this stuff up. His truck is out of here, but there is still work to do. He wants us to build a big front bumper, and y'all are gonna be along for that process. But for this video, we're going to get these put in and see if the car fires up, and hopefully it does. So big shout out to Kevin Robinson, or AKA Honey Badger, however y'all know him. Come on, dogs. However y'all know him, he talked with me a lot. He's somebody that has helped me out when I got a question. He usually I ain't gonna say usually, he always gets back to me. And the guys that here, I emailed them. I actually sent them an email on accident, sent them the wrong thing. Click buttons too fast with my fat fingers. But we sent them an email asking questions, and everything I had a question about, they did everything they could to help me to get what I wanted. So we got them. Let's get them put in. Well, this kid over here making some videos, watching some Cletus. Look here, y'all. We got the injectors in. Ooh, man. My phone's dirty, so I can't even really see what y'all see. So, I know y'all probably don't know, most of the time on 7Ms, the plug actually plugs in right here. It did on my other ones. Well, on these injectors, the plug was a little lower, and it was hitting this piece here, so it wouldn't let me. So I actually had to put the plug underneath. I can still unplug them right here because I've got Denso to EV1 clips is what it is. But anyway, we got the injectors in there. So let's get to it, y'all. I'm gonna finish putting it back together, clean up this stupid wire mess. I'm gonna run the fuel out of the tank into a jug. I got a jug somewhere. Run the fuel out of the tank into a jug. I'm gonna take the filter apart, clean it, make sure that all the fuel system's clean. I might go ahead and put my turbo guard in while it's very accessible right there, which it's pretty accessible anyway. So let's get to it. Look at there, y'all. We got a turbo guard on there now, so no more worried about sucking stuff up in there. So got that on. I've got the piece to go on here. We might stick it on there and see what it looks like. Let me do that real fast just to see what I'm gonna have to do. I didn't even realize, y'all, this is a Motion Raceworks piece. I got that one I'm gonna put on there. So let's see what it looks like on there. Look here, y'all. This is Motion Raceworks. You believe I got some Motion Raceworks on this car? This car is not fancy enough for this stuff. I got decent injectors and Motion Raceworks and ECU masters now. Like, this car's starting to come along, I guess. So let's get this mocked up and see what it looks like. Okay, y'all. So this is a 5-inch thing. There's what it looks like. Put it on there. I'll probably clean up the body some. Probably set it down on there and go from there. But there it is. That's what it looks like. That's what we're going to deal with. So I'll end up, let's see. If I do it that way, I think that way would work out because I wouldn't really have to bend it around that body line too much for them rivets. So I'll probably do that. So we'll go there, and then it's going to hang down past that some, but it is what it is. We'll get it figured out how we want it. I'm not going to worry about this right now. I just kind of want to set on there and see what it looks like. That's might be bigger than what I was wanting, but it is what it is, y'all. So anyway, let's get back to work on this thing. Look at here, y'all. Got us a redhead woodpecker on our bird feeder. He needs to fill the bird feeder up. Now, here he goes. There he is. He's right there. Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Is your turn tree?
I know, I'm trying to find. There he is. Right there. Look at him. Sure enough, y'all. I enjoy watching the birds myself, too. Alright, y'all. So it runs. Just so you know. Let me turn the camera around and I'll tell you what it was. Alright, success. Snake eater injectors work. Fired up. I still got a lot of tuning to do. This thing is super, super fat. I smell it. So let me kind of explain what happened. You can tell it's hazy in here. It's rich. I gotta fix the injectors. So what happened, I think I got the fuel pressure set a little high too. But anyway, we put the injectors in, nothing happened. We took the plug out, not wet at all. So we went to plug, we plugged the USB from the computer to the laptop. We would never say it was connected or anything like that. So I thought the computer got fried from when it didn't have a dash in it, and it was sitting outside and the sun was just beating down on the car, you know. So I thought that it just maybe fried the computer or something like that. Not really sure. Car leaks, gets moisture in there, it gets hot, whatever. So I ordered a cable just to see if maybe it was a cable. Cable got here, cable was crushed. Had to message them, let them know, and they were sending another cable. Obviously, we don't need it. It's not here yet. So what I did was Chris, you can plug that fan up over there. You plug it up over where the TV and stuff's plugged up.
Okay.
So I started going through the prongs. Well, this thing's got power grounds in the ECU and then the ECU ground. Still learning wiring, so all this stuff's new to me. But this thing would not, whenever I would use my meter and I would pin the power wire and the ground wire, I was only getting 4 volts. So that told me I probably had a ground issue somewhere. So what I did is I tapped into the ECU ground and run it over to a good, where I knew was a good ground. And as soon as I done that, it read like 13 volts, a little over 13 volts. It read a little over 13 volts, and the computer was still hooked up to the USB. And as soon as that ground come on, it connected. So that told me that the ECU just wasn't getting power. So unfortunately, this has probably been an issue for a while, and it's just kind of got worse and worse. So it probably wasn't even in my injectors in the first place. Who knows? Either way, I'm not putting those other injectors in. I'm leaving the snake eater injectors in it. So if you've made it this far in the video, the car's running. I appreciate y'all watching. We have a lot of tuning to do because she is stupid rich right now. So we'll get everything done there and go from there. Go check out his channel. He's been doing some pretty cool stuff. Popbangmedia.dummy or something. No. Pop Bang Media. Y'all check him out. He's got some pretty cool content out, so he's doing really well. But anyway, I appreciate y'all watching. Hopefully this is a really good thing that we got going on today. Hopefully it was the ground. I know it's like whenever I took that one guy for a ride, that's what I was saying, is like it was just cutting everything off. Like everything was cutting off. So, but y'all, she's running. I got 13 volts at the computer, 13 volts everywhere. So appreciate y'all watching. See y'all next time.